Hello and welcome to this training and teaching called Perfect English. Now, many of us will say that we speak good English. We speak perfect English. Why not check yourself as you go through this process to identify whether you truly speak good English or not? Perfect English is a training that is meant for beginners of the English language, business people, artists, and anyone who is interested in the international language called English. The topics covered in this teaching and training are: 1, pronunciation; 2, the global village; 3, eloquence; 4, composition; 5, master your art. In the introduction, this is what I will highlight to you. There is no way that we can escape the English language as the means of expressing ourselves throughout the whole planet, that is, throughout the whole earth, be it in business, in schools, in colleges, at your radio station, at your dentist, at your club, at your church. English is the dominant way of expressing ourselves, that is, the language, which is now the international way of speaking or communication. In the English language, however, there are many misconceptions and there are many things which are thought of as little, but they mean everything. For example, pronunciation is everything. The wrong pronunciation can spoil your sales presentation. The wrong pronunciation can spoil your movie. The wrong pronunciation can spoil your song, to the extent that the audience or the market will ask themselves, but what is this person trying to say? Because English came from England, it must be spoken like it came from England. Of course, today we've got many versions of the English language, depending where you are. There's the Australian way of speaking English, there's the American way of speaking English. But for us to master English as it is, let us speak it as an Englishman would speak it. Nothing against the Americans, they are very gifted in the world of business. Nothing against the Australians, nothing against anyone. But we must try to find the source of the English language. Where did it come from? We go on into the first topic, pronunciation. By the way, pronunciation is spelled as Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Pronunciation is that aspect of the English language which is thought of as little, and yet it is everything. As long as someone takes up their degree in English or writes their English at ordinary level or at grade level and they pass, they think they've got it made, they think they are through with it because they've passed, they've got their certificate or degree or diploma or whatsoever. But no, even when you've got an English degree, my friend in Africa, my friend in Asia, my friend in South America, or even you, my friend in Europe, even when you've got a degree in English, your diploma or your certificate, you still need to master pronunciation, because when we communicate, we depend on pronouncing as a means of expressing ourselves. The wrong pronunciation, like I said in the introduction, it can spoil your sales presentation. Instead of winning a $1 million contract, you are disqualified before you even begin talking because your introduction has got bad pronunciation. Your presentation is poor. Especially you who present yourselves in person. You have to master pronunciation. The musical artists, the way they can pronounce themselves or their words in a song, especially I've noticed musicians from Africa, Asia, South America, their songs are often rejected because of pronunciation. The quality of the music is very brilliant, very good, up to date, but because of the pronunciation, the American market will oftentimes reject them, so as would do the English or European markets, and these are the largest markets of music in the world. So is it the same with the spoken things or the spoken words expressed in the film industry? Again, the way you express yourself in a film setting or in a film project, the way you pronounce your words, that qualifies you or disqualifies you in the marketplace. Pronunciation is very important as far as business is concerned, as far as movies, as far as music is concerned, that is selling thereof of music and movies. Pronunciation is very, very important. If you are a salesperson, you must pronounce yourself properly. In fact, perfectly. Hence, perfect English. Welcome to this training called Perfect English. Here are examples. That is some of the most common mistakes or some of the most common highlights that I must warn you of or tell you of when it comes to pronunciation. These words which are spelled as C-A-M-E, which is came, G-A-M-E, which is game, T-A-M-E, which is tame, S-H-A-M-E, which is shame,